everybody, welcome back to the shop, welcome back to Worth Guitars. Today is like part 2 of this little series that I'm doing with this drop top. This is the test guitar that we're doing before we do the left-handed model. Have to write all the, do all the drawings, write the toolpaths and that type of thing. So let me show you where we're at so far. We got our body cut. You'll see all of this in the first video. Kind of in a weird spot here. I got a bench right here in the way. And we're still flat on the back. We have our arm bevel cut in there. You can see that. And I came in and put in the wire paths. Okay, so 2 humbuckers, right? So those will connect. And then this hole goes through, after that humbucker's cut. This hole goes through into the control cavity, which is down in here, and that's for the ground wire. Now obviously those holes, those pockets will be covered up when we put the top on. In the top we have this situation going on. We've cut these wire grooves, not wire grooves, I have wire in my head for some reason. Actually I think I do have wire in my head, but curves is what I'm trying to say. And that allows this thing to bend. You got a lot more flexibility. Maple is very stiff, and it does not like to bend on a weird axis like that. It's very difficult to make it bend. These are almost, well, they are completely necessary to get it to work correctly. So that will facilitate the bend coming down on the arm bevel. Right? You can see now that I put that on there. Got this camera in a weird spot. You can see now that I've got that on there. You see the gap that it has to bend down to. Because of those curves, that bends down very easily with no issue at all. I think on the next model I'm going to make this a little bit deeper, but this is still good. You just need just a little bit to kind of let your arm lay there without hitting the edge. And because of the 2 holes that are in there, that I put the same holes that are in the body or in the top, I can use 2 of those 1/2-inch stainless steel pins that I bought. These are machinist pins for setting up machines with. That's their purpose. I can use these so that when I glue this together, I put these little pins in here. Just stick it in there. I'll wax them a little bit so they don't stick. The glue can't stick to them. That keeps this top from moving around when I glue it down. There'll be no slipping around. When you put a clamp on something that wants to slip out of the way, it's going to hold it very tight. I can get this top glued down, and then this is ready for the next steps along the line of becoming a guitar. So I thought I would do this quick video for you guys, kind of like part 2. I hate saying not sure why. It's funny when you find a silent part in something you're trying to say, you fill it with a weird noise, like try not to do that. So in this series of this test build right here, I'm going to go ahead and glue this together. So this will be part 2 of this series. So let's just get to it, alright? And let me get set up and we'll rock and roll on this thing. Alright? Hold on. First thing we need to do is get all our clamps and glue and all that together. And I'm wondering if I need any kind of glue blocks on this. I don't think I really do. I think this is going to glue down very nicely. Might even work in a vacuum bag. I might try the vacuum bag, see if it works. It might be the way to do it, actually. Alright, I'll tell you what, hold tight. I'm going to get the vacuum system. I got a vacuum bag that we can put this in. It's a good possibility that it's going to pull that down, and that's a much better way to clamp bases and laminate things. So let me get that out. I'll be right back. We got our vacuum bag out. We got this nice heavy duty rubber vacuum material, vacuum bag material. And super heavy duty. You can really put some power to it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to break these edges just a little, just so there isn't anything really poking, you know, poking into the vacuum bag. Let's just give it a light little stuff here on the outside. Soften the outside edges just a bit. That. Turn this over to the other side. Then I'm going to wax these dowel pins. I'm going to put some wax on those so they don't stick. So we can get them back out. And that ought to do the trick. Dowel pins out. A little bit of wax on these. Good old bowling alley wax. Stuff comes in handy for a lot of things. I don't use it on the bowling alley because I don't own one. Wax. Not worried about the wax affecting the glue joint anyway, because it's way away from the glue joint. Not worried about that. Just getting a little on there just to make them actually easier to get in and out. Don't have any hassles. Because who needs a bunch of hassles? All right. That's good. Get that out of the way. We'll throw it in the back and test it out and see how it does. There. Put a piece of this netting in there. I'm going to turn around where you can see what I'm doing. Alright, we got the guitar in the bag. I'm going to put a piece of netting in there so that the air can get out of the bag. That. Get the clamp on. Just like that. And let's see what we get. See it pulling the air out of the bag. Just pulling this down real good. I think that's going to do the trick. It looks like it's perfect. Just pulled the joint down real good, tied across there. I think that's going to work really well. I think that's the way to do it. So let's get some glue on it and rock and roll. Okay, got our glue, got our spreader. I like to use these little fake credit cards they send you. Now I put some notches in it on the bandsaw. These things work great for spreading out glue on flat surfaces. Let's do this. A little glue around the outside. Try not to be too big of a mess. A little glue on the field. Glue in there. Spread this around. glue is thick. It's been sitting up there for a while. Glue it all the way out to the edge. Gotta move quick because it's hot. The glue dries fast when it's hot. All right, that looks good. Let's get her glued down. So put a little bead of glue right around there, just to make sure that we're covered all the way. There where we need it especially. And good to go. Drop it back down over the pens. Put it back in the bag. Gotta move fast, it's hot. Glue dries fast when it's hot. That. Just like that. All right. Just want to give it a little extra help right here. This one little spots, the two spots out here where it bends down. It's really not straining too hard, but just make sure that it got good contact. Looks good. I think we got it. Can't push it down any further. Get as close as I can for you. And see this vacuum bag has pulled that down across there. And of course it's laminating the rest of the top down. You can see a little bit of the arm bevel if I hold it like that. There you go. A lot of work to get that bevel, but it's cool. It's comfortable. It's comfortable to have. It looks good. And it's really, you know, it's just part of the design. It's got to be there. So, I believe we got that beat. I'm going to go ahead and call that, man, and get to work on some other things. Got to mill up some other parts. We have, for this left-handed model that's coming up, got some mahogany pieces for that. Some very pretty chunks of African mahogany. We're going to glue these together, and this will be the body of the left-hand build with a maple cap. So I'm going to get back to gluing these together, and we'll catch up with you guys on the next one. Hold on. Somewhere down the road, we're going to get this built back together. We're still working on it. We have all the parts. We just got to get it done, and I'm trying to come up with a cool design for the finish. So that's coming. And this one will be for sale. This beast. All right. I'm hoping when it gets done, we can get someone to demo it for us on YouTube. All right. So that'll be a lot of fun. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to get back to work and do the things I need to do. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and tell your friends. And we will see you out there somewhere. Be sure to support your local bands and bars and businesses. And be good to each other out there. All right. We'll see you soon. Peace. Worth Guitars.